Hey Brain Munchers, it's your helpful zombie girl here with another tip video. This time I'll be going over some helpful info for the game Outlaws of the Old West. One of the most important things you should do as soon as possible is tame your horse. In order to do that, you'll need plant fibers and a spinning wheel. The spinning wheel can be created in your native inventory. From there, create your lasso and set out to find your new bestie. When you spot the horse with your lasso selected, you'll right-click hold and then release with a left click in the direction of the horse, trying to literally lasso the rope onto the horse. The minigame is simple and is pretty straightforward. Land the arrow on the red area 3 times. Right-click and hold on your horse to use the radial menu that allows you to name the horse amongst other things. Remember, you need to click the option you want to use, not just release. You can also use this menu to make your horse stay, which is helpful in situations where you don't want it to die, or follow you if you're gathering and just want your horse to follow along. Going into your horse's inventory, you can see info and place food. Do this by dragging food into the slot located at the bottom. If for some reason it doesn't let you place it there, try dragging it into the main inventory and then into the slot. Early access can cause some issues with this, but no biggie. As you adventure with your trusty steed, you'll see that they gain levels. You can access this by the radial menu or just by hitting I when riding the horse. From here you can give them skill points. I usually boost energy so they run longer. Sometimes you'll get stuck on parts of the map. That's just the way it is in EA. I suggest jumping along the length of the crevice to get out faster. Yes, your horse can be ridden across the rivers. I see people asking this a lot in the game. I've yet to lose my horse in water. Fingers crossed. Don't forget your new horse friend can help you carry items as you're gathering. However, I do not suggest leaving important or hard to find items inside of their inventory. Horses have a tendency to get lost, disappear, or straight up lose your junk. When you find a place to call home, build yourself a horse post and a log trough. Tying your horse down to the post makes it least likely to wander off. Use the lasso to lead the horse and then hit E on the post to tie it down. You cannot ride your horse while it's tied, so don't forget to untie before so. O is the best thing on the planet as it's the auto run key. You can use this when just running around or when on top of your horse. To give your horse water, there's 2 ways. When on the go, get yourself a bucket with metal or wood and fill it up at the local water hole by having it in your hotbar and clicking E near water. Then at your horse, just use the radial menu. You can also use the trough for either food or water. And then having any nearby horses use it by holding E on the trough and selecting the horse. Your friends can use your trough as well. While on your horse, you can lasso other animals, which is pretty awesome. Animals are automatically on follow after being caught, so as long as you're making sure it doesn't get stuck anywhere, it'll follow you along. Just like your horse, you gain levels, and literally everything you do in this game gives you experience points. So just hit I, go into your inventory, and allot yourself some skill points. I personally throw everything into weight because I have hoarding issues. See this giant boulder? It's salt. Anytime you see one, gather from it. You'll need lots for gunpowder. It's not a mud rock. I've seen so many people say this in chat. All plants with the exception of aloe and cactus will give you plant fiber, which you'll need, so load up. I suggest making yourself a scythe as early as possible in the metalworking bench, as it'll help you gather more materials from the plants. To get started building a comfy abode, make yourself a mallet in your native inventory. After holding one in your hand, right-click hold and use the radial menu to pick things. Remember, you have to click on your choice to have it selected. Don't just leave your mouse there and release. There's different hammers in the game that'll give you different options to build. However, I will be releasing a building tips video for Outlaws soon, so please consider subscribing and turning on notifications. Hunting in this game is way easier on horse. However, I suck at hunting or shooting in most games, so pay my bad skills no mind. It's easier on a horse, I promise. In order to gather from animals, you don't need any kind of skinning tools or cleavers. Just go up and press E. Fishing traps and nets are fairly easy to use in early access, as you don't need bait. I just place mine in the water and come back later to fish waiting for me. Using a fishing pole is super easy. I find it easier to cast when I'm standing in the water. The fishing minigame is exactly like the lasso game, so you should know what to do from here. Although you can drink from the rivers themselves, I suggest getting yourself a canteen or boda early on so you won't die of thirst. When cooking food, do not forget to turn your campfire, stove, or any other thing like that off after the food has finished. If not, your coal or wood will go to waste as the fire keeps burning. Your spawn point will be indicated on the map with a blue circle. This can be placed by putting down a sleeping bag, tent, or bed. Keep in mind the sleeping bag and tents have a respawn limit, while a bed does not, so I suggest getting a bed ASAP. Well, there you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any helpful tips for anyone else, please leave them in the comments below and I will pin them to the top. This game is awesome and I'm enjoying every bit of exploring the map. I'm hopeful for the development in the future as I feel the community is wonderful and I'm having so much fun. I hope you're all enjoying life on the range. I appreciate your time. I'm Zombie Girl and I will see you later. Bye!